bold. So everything you can also specify any style to it, like they have also said like you can write M for margin, MT for margin top. We can also say padding P, padding for P, PB for padding bottom. I can also say here they have specify, I think, padding top and padding bottom. I can say PY. So here I have said padding, but if I just only want to padding in the y-axis, I can say padding Y only 2. So it will only take padding from this y-axis, in this y-axis. So there is a lot of things. Other than that, this is a really powerful thing, powerful property SX. Here are some advanced things, like we can also specify hover effect here. It is actually they are taking an array first, and also then they are taking multiple objects in there. So they can also conditionally rendering something. If I show you, okay, if I show you something like let's say I took a state variable or something. If I use state for something like is active or something, let's say first I made it true, so it is now true. So it is actually active for, like, it could be the drop down menu or something like sidebar or something like that. So what I can do is I can take this in an array. So this is the first normal thing. Then I can also say if is active is true. If is active is true, then they have, how they have specified, let me see, they have specified an object, and in there they have written the styles. So I have also copied the object, so I'm not actually going to write this style. I can say if it is active, then I can change the background color. Okay, bg color. I can also say background color here, but this is a shorthand for background color. I can say secondary dot main if it is active. So actually it is now active, so it should change the color of the background. So if I now make it false, then it will be changed. And there is one more thing is really easy to do that I want to show you. That is actually how you can actually make it responsive as a width of the window. If I show you, then it will be clear to you. I can say the width of this box will be like say 300. It will be 300 pixel. Okay, if I give it 300, so it is now 300 pixel. I can also make it in the center. If I say mx from margin from left and also margin from right, take auto or something. I think I have to put it in the string. So if I say auto, it is taking auto margin from left and right. And I also want to say my from y-axis, take 4. Okay, it is now a little bit down. So now I wanted to show you something like I can say this width of this box can be vary to proportional to the window. So I can first specify if it is too small window, too small device, I can say the pixel of the width of this box would be 200 pixel. Then if it is a little bit bigger screen, then it will be 400 pixel. Then if it is a little bit more bigger, then we can say 600 pixel. Okay, if I now save it, I will show you what is the actual size of the screen and what will be the things. I'll show you. First let me give you the example. So now it is a really big screen, reasonable screen, so it is a little bit big. Now if I actually small my device, so it should be like it is shrinking. So as I am shrinking my screen, it is also shrinking. Also if I now make it bigger, it will be bigger little by little. So what is the actual size of this? So if I show you, it will be in the default theme section. If we go to breakpoints, here is the actual thing. First index is for access, so the value of access is 0 pixel if my window size is 0 pixel, from 0 to sm, and that means 600, and then 600 to 900 md. If I show you for the first, from 0 pixel to like 600 pixel access, so it will work 200 pixel for the 600 viewport of the screen. Then when I have like a little bit more bigger screen, if I have, then it will apply 400 pixel of width in this box, and if I make it more bigger, then it will be 600, like 600 pixel. So you can specify more like media queries like that. You can write all the media queries here with these things, you have Excel. The bigger screen is 1536 pixel size screen, and this is a little bit really important thing. You can use this with trick very easily to like make your site responsive. So you have to first take a array, then you can specify which like this. First first is for access, then mb, then sm, then md. Okay, then the following things you can see these things here. So this is the access property documentation, and this one is for the default value in themes. Like you can see these things. You can also change these things, though they are a little bit advanced things. I would not suggest you to start with them. First let them how they are, and then learn the things, then you can actually apply those things. And there are more things, like you can also specify shadow, any kind of like border color, any kind of styles you can specify here. I can also say shadow, like here I can give a number 3. If I give it 3, it actually have 3 level shadow. I can make it a little bit bigger. Is it applied? I guess there is some problem. I think, let me just figure it out. What is the problem? Actually I got the problem. If I say I have done a mistake, it won't be shadow, it will be box shadow. First I have actually made it shadow, it won't be shadow, it will be a box shadow. So if I make it now box shadow, it will work. And you can see now it is working. So I actually have figured it out a little bit. I didn't actually wanted to waste your time by. And also you can use like border color, border, and everything. There is one more thing, grid. You can also like specify grid very easily. I think it will be very handy if you can use it. So we actually won't use that much sx property, cause if we use sx property, it actually equivalent to style property. So we actually don't want to style in every component. It will be like a nightmare to handle. So it is all not also not very reusable. So we actually don't want to use that much of sx property, but sometimes it really is handy, like when we are writing media queries and everything. So that is all in this video. I will see you in the next video.